we're in a perfect storm here, not only in New Mexico, but in the country and in the world in general. We have rising demand for electricity. Countries are growing, economies are growing. We have rising cost of electricity. We have decreasing and finite resources to supply this electricity from a fossil fuel-based standpoint. And we have rising greenhouse gas emissions. CO2's increasing, methane is increasing. Here in New Mexico, we're taking some initial steps to address that. As you can see, we are developing our wind. We're now aggressively pursuing solar energy in the state. We have a production tax credit that averages 2.7 cents per kilowatt hour for concentrated solar power and photovoltaics. Our utilities are now coming out with RFPs, requests for proposals for all renewables in general. And as I said, we have that 20% requirement for the utilities. We also have one other thing, and that's a 10% energy efficiency. What would you call it, an RPS, if you will, which in effect gives us a 30% RPS by 2020. 20% of that, 20% in renewables, and then 10% in efficiency. So we're asking our utilities, requiring our utilities, to come up with innovative programs to incentivize homeowners, residences, small and large commercial businesses to become more efficient. Whether it's through conservation or putting in Energy Star appliances, so on and so forth. We have enough potential here in the desert Southwest to supply the nation's energy needs just on solar alone. And the wind technology is changing as well. These machines are becoming more efficient at grabbing low wind speeds, and the prices will ultimately reflect that as well. One of the things that my organization, RDC, proposes is to create a new energy economy in the state of New Mexico. We have the ability to attract new industry to the state that manufactures wind turbines, that manufactures solar PV cells, photovoltaic cells, that manufactures solar thermal receivers, the tubes that with oil in them that heat up and that transfer the heat into a steam system. We have the ability to attract a wide variety of industries that create good, high-paying, clean tech jobs. We're starting that process now. We want to brand the state as a leader in the green-collar job arena.